Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this June 23rd. The music world was shocked by the news Monday morning that Clive Davis died. The mogul, who's responsible for some of the world's biggest artists, was 94 years old. And late last month, we heard that Davis had been hospitalized for an upper respiratory infection. His rep said that Davis, quote, passed away peacefully from age-related illness at his home in Manhattan, surrounded by his family and loved ones, end quote. Davis was the chief creative officer at Sony Music Entertainment and previously ran other labels, Arista Records, Columbia, J Records. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he even has the reputation of having what's called a golden ear for spotting musical talent. We'll hear about that in a second. After over 60 years in the music business, Davis had legendary status and worked with many of the world's most iconic performers. Everyone from Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, Janis Joplin, Billy Joel, Barry Manilow, Christina Aguilera, Alicia Keys, Pink Floyd, Aerosmith, Aretha Franklin, Kelly Clarkson, dozens of others. We spent all day monitoring the statements from around the music world. Barry Manilow said, worked together, created together, argued together, and celebrated together. Yes, some would say it was business, but to Clive, it was never. It was family. I was honored to be a part of his. Bruce Springsteen said, we mourn the death of a great record man and close friend, Clive Davis. At 22 years old, he changed my life when he signed me to Columbia Records. He treated me with the same respect and kindness as a 22-year-old nobody as he did after all my success. A great man, all our prayers and love. Carlos Santana said, Clive understood that music is more than entertainment. Music is a healing force. It brings people together beyond fear, beyond separation, beyond borders. He dedicated his life to championing artists and helping them share their gifts with the world. Gladys Knight said, there will never be another Clive. He and Whitney are together again, and the heavens are singing. Rod Stewart said, other labels rejected the idea, and so the Great American Songbook was born, selling close to 40 million copies. We made some wonderful, unforgettable times together, but for now, Mr. Davis, it's goodbye, my dear friend. Alicia Keys said to Clive Davis, the visionary who transformed dreams into reality, leaving an indelible mark on music and lives worldwide. Dionne Warwick said, my dear friend lived a more than promised allotted time and made each moment count. I'm going to miss him. I can think of no other record man that seemed to have that magical ability to know a hit when he heard a song. The entire music industry, I'm sure, will mourn his passing. He was one of a kind. Diane Warren said, countless artists and songwriters owe everything to you. I am one of them. Without you, I would never have the career I have. I know that. Michael Bublé said, forever grateful for his guidance, his generosity, and the opportunities he gave so many of us. Wasn't just a music legend, a champion of artists and someone who believed in people and their dreams. Martha Stewart said, not only did he provide us with some of the best performers in their music for more than half a century, he was the kindest, most thoughtful and caring human being. Magic Johnson said, his Grammy parties will always be a core memory for us and we'll cherish all the great times we shared together. Harry Connick Jr. said, so saddened to hear about the death of Clive Davis. He was a giant in the music industry and such a nice man. Rest in peace. We have so many others, but we're out of time. That's a check of your celebrity headlines for this Tuesday, June 23rd. I'm back tomorrow right here on the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel naughty when you swallow